Every brand is fighting for page one on Google. Meanwhile, billion people online every day are asking ChatGPT, Perplexity, and Claude, Gemini for answers instead. If your content doesn't show up on those answers, you're invisible for the fastest growing search engine on the planet. And most SEO strategies won't fix that. I'm Sam, founder of Keytail. I built a growth engine that helps brands get discovered on Google and inside AI models. Today I'm going to show you exactly how AI search works, what it takes for your brand to get pulled into those answers, and why doing this manually is a losing game. So let's talk about what's actually happening right now. Google still handles billions of searches every day, and that's not going anywhere. But the way people are searching is changing fast. Instead of typing best CRM system on Google, people go to ChatGPT and ask, what is the best CRM system for a 10 sales team integrated with Slack? That's a long tail question, and that's exactly how AI models retrieve answers. These AI models doesn't have their own library. They pull everything from the web. They pull from pages that ranks well, have great structure, and that answers the question directly. If you're not ranking organically, and if your content is not structured enough, you will never show up on those AI answers. AEO doesn't replace SEO, but AEO is what's happening when you do SEO the right way for 2026. Now, here is where it gets frustrating. Most brands hear you need content for AI search. Fine, I go into ChatGPT, tell it to write me 10 highly optimized articles and upload it to my website, done.
You are probably going to be a very successful computer person.
Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way, and I'll tell you why. There's no strategy behind it. There's no keyword intelligence, no structured content, and definitely no feedback loop to tell you what's actually working. So what you end up with is a graveyard of content that Google never picks up and AI never cites. I've seen this play out hundreds of times with one agency. Brands comes to us, spend months of time doing content that never gets result. The problem is not effort, the problem is strategy. They didn't have one. Let me break down what AI models actually prioritize when choosing content to surface. Part 1. Question first content. AI models are conversational. They're designed to answer questions. So your content needs to answer a question someone is actually asking, not a keyword you're trying to rank for. That's the biggest difference. Long questions like how do I reduce churn for a B2B SaaS fintech product are exactly what these models are designed to answer. If your site has a page that answers that question better than anyone on the internet, you win that citation. Part 2. Clear structure. AI models parse headings, FAQs, lists, tables, and if your content is just a wall of text, you're making it harder for LLMs and Google to extract useful information. Every article needs proper H1 through H4 structure, clean metadata, and schema markup. That's not optional anymore. Part 3. Schema and structured data. And this is the part that people skip entirely. Organization schema tells AI who you are. An article schema tells what the page is about, who it's for, and who wrote it. An FAQ schema gives the AI clear question to answer structure that it can easily pull from for the answers. If you're not marking up your content, you're leaving visibility on the table. Step 4, and the most important one, topical authority. AI doesn't just evaluate one page in isolation. It looks whether your domain consistently covers a topic. If you have one article covering CRM, that's just noise. But if you have 30 articles covering CRM in every angle of it, that's authority. And AI will cite domains that demonstrate depth. And if you want to do it manually, here's what it looks like. Open Ahrefs or SEMrush. Spend 1 hour there, find keywords related to your business, take 10 keywords, go into ChatGPT, ask it to generate 10 articles from those keywords. Later, move on to Canva or Figma to generate thumbnails for these articles, and then go into your CMS, write in the metadata, the schema, and hit publish. Now, as you noticed, that's 4 platforms, and it takes you normally 3 to 4 hours and has 0 consistency on scale. Now multiply that by 30 or 50. That's a full-time role for just creating content online. And most people don't have the budget or the time to do it. And that's exactly why I built Keytail. Keytail does the entire pipeline, not just a part of it, but the whole thing. It starts with keyword intelligence. It surfaces long tail questions your audience is actually asking for online. Then it generates the article, and no AI slop. It's well structured, AI optimized, proper headings, schema, and your brand voice baked into it. Every article is engineered to be the best answer online for that specific question. Then it generates a branded thumbnail, your visual identity locked into the system with what I call brand style pack. So every image matches your brand without you having to touch a design tool. Then it publishes it directly to your CMS, just one platform. No need to jump between 4 tabs. After that, and this is the part that no one else does, It tells you what's working and what's not. And look over the competitors, see what they're ranking for, what you're missing, finding gaps, see when you're losing traction on articles and help you improve it, and finding new questions emerging in your space. That's not an AI writer. It's not an SEO tool. It's a growth engine. From discovery to publish to feedback loops in one system. Let me make the AEO case one more time because that's where the real opportunity is. Right now, if someone asks ChatGPT, what is the best way to automate content for SEO? Only a handful of brands will show up on those answers. And those are the ones with the best structure, show the answer early on, and have great authority on that topic. And to be honest, most of your competitors doesn't even think about that. They're still fighting for page 1 on Google. Meanwhile, an entirely new discovery channel is growing underneath them. Those brands that starts building for AEO content today are the ones that will get cited for years ahead. Because here's the compounding effect. The more well-structured, high-quality content you produce, the more AI will trust your domain. And the more they trust your domain, the more they will cite you. And the more they will cite you, the more traffic you will get and credibility. It's a flywheel, and the earlier you start, the harder it will be for your competitors to catch up. And look, here's the hard truth. If you're only relying on social media, where your content dies after 48 hours, or paid ads where you're renting visibility, the moment you stop paying is the moment you disappear. Content, on the other hand, built the right way, structured around real questions, that's an asset. It works while you sleep, and it compounds month after month, and it feeds all your other channels to LinkedIn posts, newsletters, Instagram carousels, and TikTok reels. That's not blogging, that's building infrastructure. If you want to stop guessing and start building a content engine that helps your brand get discovered on AI and Google, check out Keytail. Links in the description. I built this because I was tired of watching brands wasting month after month creating content in the wrong way. The landscape has shifted, and the brands that adapt today are the ones that will dominate search for the next decade. I'm Sam. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to know more about AEO, content system, and build visibility that actually compounds.